Hello and welcome to Balancing Act. I'm Samantha and I'm going to roll you through a 30-minute flow. So let's go. Come to the front of your mats. Press your feet into the mat. Raise your arms nice and high. Inhale, and on the exhale, drop it down. Walk your feet back right into your down dog and come to your knees. We're in our cat-cow. On all fours, so arch your back and round your back. I want you to start doing this and also making big circles with your tailbone. So imagine this is your tailbone here. Think about it moving in a circle to the left and also moving in a circle to the right as you are arching and rounding, just moving back and forth, really whatever feels good here. We're just doing like a really dynamic cat-cow. Going in circles, arching and rounding. And then also this direction with your head moving to the left and your hips moving to the left in a circle, and then the opposite direction. So pretty much any direction you can move your torso in and your head, you're just moving it all around. Awesome. Now I want you to start moving all the way back, moving your tailbone to your feet. Add this into it. So arch, round, and pull your tailbone all the way to your feet. As you come up, inhale and arch. Exhale and bring it back. Beautiful. Oh, for some reason, my neck was so tight yesterday. I don't know how I slept, what I did, but I needed this. Tuck your toes and push back down dog. Pedal out your dog here. And then come up really high on your tippy toes and ripple roll forward from your shoulders all the way into your plank, and then stretch back again. Open up your feet a little bit wider. Get really, really high on your tippy toes. Ripple roll forward all the way down. Your hips come to the mat, untuck the toes, big up dog. Tuck the toes, press back down dog, a little bit wider. Feet arch to the edges of your mat. Press back into your down dog. Lift up really high on your tippy toes. Ripple roll forward. And up dog, untuck the toes. You can keep the thighs flat on the mat if you like. You can also lift everything up. Squeeze your glutes and lift everything up. Yogi's choice here. Press back down dog. Open up the feet a little bit wider. You should be slightly off your mat here and come up really high on those tippy toes and ripple roll forward. Untuck the toes. Big up dog. Last one. Open up the feet a little bit wider. Press back into the biggest, widest down dog you've got. Come up on your tippy toes and ripple roll forward. All the way up into your up dog. Now take your feet and bring them together. So you're like in a diamond shape back here. And then one more time, I want you to come back into this rolling cat-cow. Arch, round, and push back. Arch it, round it, and push it all the way back. Beautiful. That was some nice movement. Okay, press back into your down dog. Walk it all the way forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And then roll it up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to standing. Hands come to heart center, namaste. Ah, that felt nice. Okay, let's continue. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg comes back, left leg comes back. All the way to your down dog. Roll it out into plank. Take a deep breath. And exhale it down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, push back. Right leg comes wide of your right hand. Okay, so it's towards the outside of your mat here, outside to the right hand. And we're just going to rock back and forth here a couple of times. When you pull the right toes back, the left leg bends. And you're just going to gently move through this lunge and reverse lunge here. Last time. Now landing in this lunge, I want you to take your left foot and bring it wide of your left hand and then sit down in a big chair. Bring those hands in, lift up to the ceiling and lift it down. No, sit it down. Arms extend out in front of you. Sit down deep into this chair and fold it down. Left leg comes back, right leg comes back. All the way back into your down dog. Come forward into your plank and slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg comes wide of your left hand. And rock it back and forth here, just gently. Bending opposite knees. Bend the right leg and bend the left leg. Just opening up all of these big leg muscles, your hamstrings, your hip flexors, your Achilles. And last one. This time we're going to bring our right foot wide of our right hand and sit down into this big chair. Reach the hands forward toward the front wall as you stick your butt out behind you and then bring those hands into namaste and all the way up to the ceiling. Bring it back down, sit down in that chair, reach the arms nice and wide and fold it down. Right leg comes back, left leg comes back into your plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg comes wide of that right hand. Once again, rock it. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Really pull those right toes toward your nose. And last one, as you come forward, left foot comes wide of your left hand. Sit down in your chair and reach toward the front wall. Shoulders back away from your ears. Bring the hands into namaste and stand up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, sit down again, hands to heart center and reach. And bring it back down. Left leg comes back, right leg comes back. Plank pose, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg comes wide of the left hand and rock it back and forth. Bend the right leg, bend the left leg. And pop it all the way forward, right leg wide of your right hand, and sit down in this chair. Hold here for a couple extra breaths, really engaging consciously all of these muscles in your legs. So you're sitting down, but then I want you to flex everything in your thighs. Extend lots of energy coming out of your fingers, and then hands come together. Bring it to your chest. Inhale. And exhale all the way down, forward fold. Beautiful. Rock it back and forth here, just a couple of sways. You can shimmy the feet in hip distance, soften the knees, and interlace the hands, rocking side to side, shifting your weight from your right foot to your left foot. Awesome. Take your forearms to the back of your head. Yogi's choice here if you want to do this for a little extra cervical spine stretch. And let the hands fall, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving. Hands come to heart center. Inhale the arms up nice and high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right leg comes back, left leg comes back. Plank pose. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Right leg pops up behind you. Drop the right hip as the left foot gets higher. Okay, so you're really accentuating the stretch down the back of the left leg. But I do want you to have a little micro bend in the back of that left leg. I don't want it hyperextended, not too much pressure on the knee. And then bend the elevated leg and drag your knee all the way to your nose. Crunch it nice and strong and press back into that three-legged dog again. Again, crunch it, press back, crunch it, and press back. Right foot comes to the outside of that right hand once again. And pull it back and stretch it into your lunge. Pull it back and stretch it into your lunge. Plant the left hand and raise the right into a big twisting lunge here. Our right foot is further out towards the outside of the mat than it usually is here, and that's okay. I want you to leave it there. Breathing into this pose, reach. Left heel moves to the back wall, right hand moves to the ceiling. Drop the right hand, and then I want you to let this right knee just open so that your right foot comes to the blade edge of the outside. Awesome. Drop the left knee and come into a big open lizard pose here. If you can drop your elbows to the floor, but you can also use blocks or a blanket to raise it. You can also just stay on your hands here. The blocks are nice to use here. So you're opening up, you're just letting the right hip fall open, the right knee fall towards the ground as much as is possible. And you can rock a little bit side to side here. Deep breath. Push back up. Plant the right foot back into this twisting lunge. And then plant the right hand, plant the left foot, and cartwheel up into warrior two, nice and tall. Deep breath, lower the shoulders. Find that magnetism between your feet so that they're dragging together. As you're looking right, think a little bit left so you're not moving to either side. So you're looking right with your gaze, but really reaching with that left hand behind you. And let it burn. Drop it down 1 more inch. Inhale, and on the exhale, cartwheel it all the way down. Beautiful. Right leg comes back. Plank pose, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog, nice high up dog. Arch the back. Exhale, down dog. Left leg raises. As you raise that left leg higher, the left hip drops nice and low. Feel that nice stretch down the back of the right leg, your Achilles, your calves, your hamstrings. And then bend the left knee and drag it to your nose and crunch. Press back, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, crunch. All the way back. Knee to nose, crunch, and press back. Bring that leg all the way forward and plant it wide of your left hand. Rock it back and forth a couple of times. Beautiful. And then your right hand is planted here. Raise the left. Big, wide, twisting lunge. Left hand is reaching. Right heel is reaching toward the back wall. Lower the left hand and let that left foot just fall open to the blade edge. And rock it back and forth a couple of times here. And then drop the right knee. Untuck the toes and stay here if this is enough for you. If you want a little bit more, come down to your elbows into this big wide lizard. Let the head and neck fall and relax. You can rock a little bit back and forth here from side to side. Just make sure you're really breathing in deep, deep breaths into your right hip flexors and into that left hip joint. Nice. Now plant that left foot. Come up, one more big twist. Inhale, and on the exhale, the left hand plants and the right foot plants, and you swing it all the way up into your warrior two. Sink it down into this pose, squeeze your glutes, drop the shoulders, open up the chest. Deep breath. 2 more breaths here. And cartwheel the hands all the way down. Beautiful. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. If you need to take a child's pose at any time, be my guest. That's yogi's choice. You listen to your own body where it's at today. Right leg raises when you're ready. This time, open up the hip nice and big. Keep that micro bend in your left legs to protect your knee and make some big circles with your foot. To the right and to the left. Now take that right knee and drag it to your right elbow. See if you can touch them and press back. 3-legged dog. Right knee, right elbow. Press back. Right knee, right elbow. Press back. Awesome. Bring that foot to the outside of your right hand. Plant it. Raise the right arm. Take a big wide twist. Bring the hand down and let that foot open up to the blade edge outside and stretch. Let everything fall into here. Open up that right hip, right hamstrings, left hip flexors, really opening up this area here. Plant the right foot, plant the left foot, and swing up into your warrior two. Good. Land here. Check all your alignment and tip back into your peaceful warrior. Beautiful. Reach, reach, reach. Come all the way up. All 10 toes face the front of the room and come down into your warrior two to the other side. Awesome. Check your alignment here. Make sure that the heel is perpendicular to the center of the back foot. Drop the shoulders, reach the hands. Gaze is over your left hand. One more time. Come all the way up. Inhale. And all the way down. Roll it forward. Plank pose. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg raises. Open up the hip nice and big. Micro bend in the right knee. Make big circles with the left foot. To the left, to the right. Beautiful. And drag that left knee to your left elbow. Press back. Left knee, left elbow. Press back. Left knee, left elbow. Press back. And the foot comes all the way forward and plants on the outside. Awesome. Take your big, wide twist and reach and stretch here. Lower the left hand, plant that right foot, and sweep it all the way up. Warrior two. 2 more breaths here. And then everything reaches up to the ceiling, 10 toes facing the same direction, and drop it to the other side. Warrior two to the back. Warrior two works so many beautiful muscles in your legs. Inhale it all the way up. So we're just hitting it all over the place today. And lower it down. Warrior two facing the front. And sweep the hands all the way down. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Pedal out your dog. Take a moment here just to switch over to a big side plank on the left. So you can stagger your feet like I have them here. You can drop this lower leg into a big kickstand if you like. Or you can stack your feet. Yogi's choice, just give me the biggest, widest side plank you can get. Give me all your wingspan here. And then roll to the other side. One side may be stronger than the other. Just listen to your body on both sides. Just because you can hold it in a certain way on the left doesn't mean you'll be able to hold it that way on the right. So go out of your comfort zone, but no pain, please. And reach. Great. Back into your down dog. Pedal it out. Raise that right leg. Point the toe and bend the knee. So here I want you to give me some hip cars. So drop the knee and make a big circle with that knee and drop it down and make a big circle. Do 2 in one direction and then press it back in the other direction. Really moving that hip 360 degrees or as much in as many different directions as you can and press it back up, 3-legged dog. Now bring your right knee to your left elbow and press back. Right knee to your left elbow, press back. Right knee to left elbow, press back. Now this time, I want you to thread the foot all the way through and sit down on that right hip. Roll a little bit back and forth here, massaging out that right hip. And from here, we're going to press all the way up into fallen triangle. So take your hand and just press your hips up to the sky. Your left foot is just going to plant and fall down and open up the chest. Big fallen triangle. And drop it down. Right leg comes all the way through back into your 3-legged dog. And it comes all the way and plant it between your hands this time, not to the outside. Awesome. Come up into a big high lunge. Open up warrior 2. And reach, reach, reach into your triangle. So as you straighten this front leg, your right arm comes out with the longest rib cage you can find here, reaching out before you drop the hand. And we're in triangle pose. Left arm reaches to the sky. The outside of the left foot is really pressing into the mat. Your hand can be tented on the floor like mine is. It can also be on your foot or on your shin. Yogi's choice. I do like to have, if I'm tenting my fingertips, I do like to have them on the outside of my right foot rather than on the inside because this tends to put my upper body in a certain way, which is not opening. So I do like to have it behind. Breathing into your triangle here. Squeezing all your lower body. Drop the left hand. Come back into that lunge. And the right foot comes back. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Awesome. Left leg raises. Bend the knee. Open up that hip. And give me those hip cars on the left side. So drop the left knee and give me a big circle. Drop it and open it to the side and then back and down. Last one in that direction. And we switch it up. Press the knee up and make a big circle coming back down. Hip cars are so good to increase your hip mobility and keep your hips from getting really tight. Now draw that left knee to your left elbow. A lot of upper body strength here, holding this down dog for so long. I know. Last one, left knee to left elbow. Press back, 3-legged dog. And now we're going to bring that knee all the way forward and thread it through and sit down on it. Sit down, not on the knee. Sit down on the left hip. Roll this out a little bit on the hip, and then we're going to press up into our fallen triangle. So plant the back foot and press with the left hand, pressing the whole body up. Hips come toward the sky, and open up the right hand and reach. Awesome. Everything is just moving in a different direction. Right foot, right hand, left hand. Everything's just moving away from each other. Like a big explosion of limbs. And then drop it back down. Pull that left hip through. And the left foot goes up one more time and then comes all the way through. Plants right between the hands. Awesome. Take a twist. Did we take a twist here last time? I can't remember. And sweep the hands up into your warrior. Tall lunge. Awesome. Open up into your warrior two. Tip back, peaceful. And then we're going to extend it over the left leg into our triangle pose. So extending, left arm comes over as the left leg straightens, and we reach over the left foot before we drop it down. And we open up into our triangle pose, pressing through the outside of the right foot. Your back is your wall here, so lean up against it. Hands either tented behind your left foot or on your foot, on your shin. Or for the biggest challenge, your hand's not touching anything. And you are just reaching here into your triangle. That's really hard. I like to put my hands on the floor. And one more breath. Right hand comes down. Bend that front knee and pull it all the way back. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Now ripple roll forward like we did at the top of class into your plank and slowly lower all the way down on your stomach. Reach your hands forward. Get lots of space in your rib cage here and lift. Strengthening the whole back. You're not just lifting up, you're also reaching out so that the hands and the feet are reaching away from one another. Squeeze the glutes and drop it down. Make a little pillow with your hands, left hand on top, right cheek on your left hand. And breathe. We're going to do that again. Organize your skeleton underneath you and lift everything up. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, everything comes up a little higher. And on the exhale, everything reaches out a little bit further. One more inhale. Exhale. And this time, drop it down nice and slowly. Right hand comes on top of your left. Left cheek goes on your right hand. Take a breath. Beautiful. Last one. Reach the hands out in front of you and swim them behind you. Grab those feet and then lift up into a bow pose. So press your ankles against your hands and your hands against your ankles. And with that reverse pressure, everything just rises up. Open up the chest. Really think about moving those shoulders back away from your ears. Squeeze your glutes, arch your back. One more deep breath. And exhale it. Everything goes down. Press up back into your child's pose. Stretch out your lower back here. Give it some love. Move around in your child's pose here as much as you want. You can actually go back into your cat-cows from the top of class if you like. Rounding the back and pulling it back to your feet. That's definitely a nice counter stretch. Press back into your down dog and hop all the way through to seated. Awesome. Roll all the way down. Hug those knees in. Make some little circles to the left and some circles to the right. Beautiful, guys. That was a 30 minutes well spent. Drop the feet and let the knees just go from side to side. If you want to spend 5 more minutes doing a stretch or doing one of my post-stretch classes, that's a great idea here. We spent the whole 30 minutes pretty much obviously stretching within the poses that we did, but we spent them mostly doing poses and moving through this Vinyasa flow. So place your right foot on top of your left knee, yes, and then just drag it back down. Awesome. Let the weight of your right foot just press down gently on your left knee. And switch sides. Let the weight of your left foot just press down gently on your right knee. Gentle twist. And back up to seated. Extend everything out away from you. Legs come out, back of your hands hit the floor. Organize your spine and everything so everything is aligned and feels comfortable. Shoulder blades on the mat. You can even pick up your head and just move it a tiny bit away from your torso and place it back down again. And let everything go. Thank you for taking care of yourself today and for spending this time with me. Peace out. Have a beautiful day.